All right. So as tradition on the show, we always bring a new and unique craft beer to review and enjoy. So guys, what are you drinking tonight? Kevin, I'm going to start with you.
All right. This is a brewery called Noble Ale Works in Anaheim, California. When I say this is my first true brewery I visit on a regular basis, it really is. I was going here I knew one of the owners, so I was going to this brewery as early as 2010 or so. So they've had this beer in the past. It's aimed for the fences during hockey season because it's close to where the Ducks play. They make it aimed for the nets is. But last year, for the first time, they started canning this thing, and look at how beautiful these cans are. Last year I had the Padre can on the show because I couldn't get the Angels can, and now if you see on the top, that's a Dodgers team can. But look at that; it's such a great motif to the Big League Chew. You gotta love that. So. Yeah. And lucky enough for me, I got the Angels can this year, and it is number 17, Mr. Otani, and 27, Vladimir Guerrero, right?
Yeah. Yep.
There's nobody else who wears 27, right?
Yeah. And then
Captain America, Mike Truche, as you call him, Cowboy Jack.
Miguel Trucha, buddy.
Yes, Miguel Trucho. And a Dodger fan can tell me who 5 and 50 is because I'm like, it could be anybody. I thought it would be like 22 for. Is it Kershaw 22? I thought it was like 22 for Kershaw. Mookie Betts is 5. I'm not sure.
Oh no, Freddie Freeman is 5, and then Mookie Betts.
Oh yeah, there you go. Well, that's cool. At least they keep it current. Because I remember when we looked at the 19 and 35, it was like Tony Gwynn's 19. I remember who 35 was. I think we saw it was like Randy Jones. It wasn't even like a current player.
Randy
or Manny Machado, something like that.
Yeah,
but again, it's such a cool look for a can. And it's just nice to give Noble some love, because they've been around for well over a decade, been going there forever. And if you ever go to an Angels game or a Ducks game, you could park there, get a beer for less than in the stadium or the arena. It's walking distance, and you park for free there. A good little cheat there. So this is actually a cold IPA. It's coming in at 7.9. I don't know if you can read it there at the top, but it does say drink cold and drink fresh. It's a cold IPA coming in at 7.9%. So there we go, Jack. That's always good. So let me read you what they say about it here. Your team is down 0-3. I don't know why it's 0-3. It should be 3-0. Your team is down 0-3 with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. You're at the plate with the bases loaded and a full count. Amarillo is on first. El Dorado is on second. And Centennial is halfway down the line at third. What are you going to do, sport? Aim for the fences and crush that damn thing.
Nice. Well nice. Done. Yeah, this was one of our hacks whenever we went to Angels Stadium. We would always hit Noble first and walk over there. It was really easy. There's actually now
that's about it. Okay, so there's 2 sides of the state. There's like 3 different ways you can get in. And on that side, it's on the street called Catella. That's the only thing left now, pretty much, because there was a tasting room in the area. And more or less, if you want to go that way, another advantage is you don't have to deal with traffic leaving the stadium.
Right.
There's not really much else there. If you go to the opposite side on a street called Orangewood, there's a Golden Road Brewery building there, and there's also Karl Strauss. Right. But there was a backseat brewery that closed down during COVID, and also Red Beard Taproom that was over by Noble, which friends of the show for sure, Red Beard. We definitely miss Red Beards.
Yes, for sure. And I was going to ask you really quickly. I saw, remember when we went to Hangar?
Yes.
We got like a $10 12 pack.
Yeah.
And in there was a cold IPA. What is there a distinction of what a cold IPA is?
I know. Gosh, and hashtag do the research, right? Because that's the one thing it's been a busy week. It's more or less, it's fermented at a lower temperature than what's normally used to ferment an IPA. That's mainly the difference of it.
Interesting.
That's why it's a cold IPA.
Okay.
I don't really taste, it doesn't really taste that much different to me, but that's just the main difference. It is just brewed. It's brewed with lager hops. Lager. I was going to say Jager yeast, but for Live Pal, lager yeast at colder temperatures, creating a crisp, drinkable, and you can see I'm crushing this thing. This is pretty crushable. That's a different thing too. I didn't see an IBU on here, but I don't think, considering you see how fast I'm drinking this, it's definitely not that high of an IBU.
So we have an over 7% crushable IPA that's baseball themed.
7.9, baby.
Brother, this might be a contender for beer of the year. What are you thinking?
Yeah, it might be. You never know. I mean, we got a long ways to go.
Yeah, we do.
And don't worry, we're making notes here. I'm really looking forward to see what Michael's got tonight too.
Oh yeah.
But who we got next? Is Cowboy Jack up?
Cowboy Jack is up.
All right.
Diving back into Arizona breweries, Throne Brewing was established in March of 2018 when owner-operator Carlos Toma purchased already existing brewery in Glendale, Arizona. With over 10 years experience running a craft beer shop in downtown Phoenix, Arizona, opening a brewery was the obvious next step and also a lifelong goal. That goal, boys and girls, was to sit upon his throne and survey his craft brew empire as it continued to flourish. And flourish it did, because in 2020, they opened their second location right down this road from Jackie Ballgame here in Peoria, Arizona. I talk a lot about breweries in downtown Phoenix and Scottsdale, so I'm really excited this week to be able to spotlight a top shelf brewery that's over here on the west side of town. From IPAs to stouts to lagers, this brewery has something for everyone, and the tap room provides a comfortable and inviting space for visitors to relax and enjoy a cold beer with friends or play a few board games. The brewers take great care in crafting each beer to ensure that it has a unique and delicious flavor profile. They also experiment with different ingredients and brewing methods to create new and exciting brews that keep visitors coming back for more. So, if you find yourself on the west side of town here in Phoenix, Arizona, and you're powerful thirsty like I normally am, swing into Throne and order up a Blood Orange IPA, which is a 6.7% West Coast Blood Orange IPA that pours bright red in color. Following the primary fermentation process, there is a heaping addition of California-grown blood oranges that get added to the brew. The tartness from the blood oranges, along with the hop profile, create the perfect balance for a perfect blood orange IPA. Additionally, the hops provide a wonderful citrus burst up front, followed by a mild, bittersweet finish. And don't forget, when you swing in there, let them know that the Valley of the Sun's favorite son, Cowboy Jack Durango, sent you.
Nice. I always see this when I'm in Arizona, but I never have made it out there. And you said it's over by you in Peoria. Is there another one in Tempe?
So they have the location in Glendale, then they have a location in Peoria. And I believe if it's not open yet, they're opening a pizza kitchen tap room in downtown Phoenix. So keep an eye out. And next time you guys are in town, this is going to be on the must visit list, because they do a great job. Couldn't be happier.
Yeah, very cool. Ian was saying it was a really cool logo, and it's very striking. It seems so obvious, but it's so well executed. It's a really, really nice.
Yeah. And that's great for Peoria, because there's only this is the third brewery or so in actual Peoria proper. I mean, you have the Cactus Tap Room, of course.
Right. So they're more of a bottle shop.
Right.
Let's see. We've got Richter, Peoria Artisan, and Throne.
I don't know of any others. So right on. This is going to be a good addition to your neighborhood.
Yeah, not many over here on the west side of town. So when I find one, I hold on to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
No, that's super cool. Thank you so much for that, guy. We almost have we have so many breweries that we need to get to in Arizona. It's so great.
I wouldn't have known that except for Cowboy Jack. So thank you, Jack.
Yes, for sure. Definitely. Well, my beer tonight is also baseball themed. And Kevin, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Did you had Topa
last year? It was in my top 3 beers of the year. One of their beers. I don't remember the name. Oh God, I'm not looking at it off the top of my head. But it had something to do with the pump, which I don't want to talk about because a great moment in Dodger history, but not great moment in my childhood.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
there it is. Yes.
My beer is the Blue Heaven West Coast IPA by Topa Brewing Company. 6.5 ABV, no IBU listed. West Coast IPA with Laurel, HBC 586, and Cashmere hops. So 3 hops there that are all blended, and it is fantastic. This one is great. The fact that it's a baseball beer puts it over the top.
Yeah.
We always jokingly say the Dodger part of it. We'll do it. No, we always joke about that.
Oh, this is my kind of blue heaven, and I know I saw him in the comments earlier. I have to look. There was a guy, Danny James, who told me about this beer. I think I don't know if he. There he is in the comments mentioning it. I saw him mention this beer, and I'm like messaging him about. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta find this, and you found it before I did. So good for you.
Yeah, and I think before there was a hazy IPA of this, which was I think I swear we must have had it last year because I remember this one.
I just remember having one. It was similar kind of design to this, but it was a different name on the beer.
Okay,
and it finished in my top. Like I say, it was in my top 3. I think I saved you a can. So now the only thing we gotta find now that Sandra, it's gonna be like our Moby Dick is we got to get to Tarantula Hill up in like Thousand Oaks area and get that Andre Ethier beer.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It's called like Walk Off, I think, or something like that. I can't remember.
Okay.
Like, something like that. And I'm like, I got him. I never thought I wanted to go Thousand Oaks, but I may have to do it now.
Well, this one says, nothing says spring like the boys in blue taking the field on a beautiful day in Chavez Ravine, home to some of the greatest grass known to man. This mini pocket of paradise adorned by palm trees has been home to Dodgers greats, both new and old. Aptly named Blue Heaven on Earth, Dodger Stadium rises every spring from its winter slumber, ready for the boys of summer to play their beloved game. So whether you have a green light in a 2-0 count or down in the count 3-2 and just trying to make contact, and this little bit of Blue Heaven in a can, it's time for Dodger baseball. Yeah, so there you go. So again, you can't pass on a baseball themed beer. This one is excellent and definitely in my running for beers of the year. So I couldn't wait to get Kevin one because I know that he likes.
I'll say, do you have a spare? I can show you aim for the fences for one of those.
There you go. That's even trade. Yes.
All right. I like the beer trades, especially baseball beer trades.
Absolutely. So.
I don't like trades that Cowboy Jack give me fancy baseball though.
Listen, man, when the undefeated, undisputed, reigning, defending champion offers you a trade, you take it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, am I too late?
You're too late. I canceled the trade. It's off the books.
All right, then I'm leaving. You're on your own, Jack. Good night. Bye.
Trader Jack.
You can do the show yourself.
Oh, look out!
Finally.
Baby come back. Yeah, we've been trying to do that
for 3 years now.
Yeah, well, he doesn't take the hint.
What?
Hello.
Hello. Why? What happened?
Hello.
Hey,
Are we on baseball history?